Hello, welcome back to Smooth Traffic on YouTube. We're here with the Mazda2, which has picked up a little Aussie friend. So, you know, any listeners are good listeners. This is the GT Sport Edition. So, it's got a nice little spoiler on the back, little fin on the top. Comes in a nice pearlescent blue colour as well. Other colours are available, obviously. But we thought we'd just talk about the interior. Now, just at the front here, there is a heads-up display that we'll show you in a minute. So, we've got these rather nice seats, I think. Alcantara sort of topped with leather edges. You know, for a car that's under £20,000, I think that's fairly standard, but they feel like good quality. Steering wheel, dashboard generally, all fairly standard Mazda styling. Something that has caught our eye though is the vent here. Now, there is probably no way that you can make sure that that is level with that silver line when you've got the vent on and you want the air blasting out wherever. So, long story short, if you've got OCD, don't buy this vehicle because, well, it'll drive you mad. But other than that, nice solid interior, so we're going to take it for a drive. So we're in the Mazda2 GT Sport Edition, which is slightly sportier than the regular Mazda 2. Although having said that, we were just trying to catch a Dacia Sandero and it left us for dead. So
I think that was his driving rather than the car. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll leave that to the imagination of the people watching this. But anyway, yeah, the GT Sport Edition. Nice little upgrade to the standard Mazda 2. A little bit pokier. Stick it into a corner, it goes round the corners. I always think that's a positive for any car. And
it grips fairly well, doesn't it?
It does grip.
For a little car.
It does put the power down as well, which is quite nice. The interior, I think the interior is quite nice actually.
Yeah, there's touches of sort of leather stitched, and it has the sort of Alcantara style, sort of soft seat lining, as it were.
Yep. Got a little heads-up display.
It's fairly spacious for a little car. It's not, you know, there's not loads of space, but there's enough considering the size of it.
Yeah. I always feel this kind of bridges the gap between the sort of Super Mini and the
hot hatch.
The hot hatch.
Yeah.
Or just the hatchback generally. So yeah, I don't know whether this is a hot hatch. Is it a hot Super Mini? Is that a thing? Who knows?
Technology, quite good, I think. So we've got a heads-up display, which you can't see at the moment. That pops up when you start the car. I can't actually see it from here as a passenger, but I think for yourself you can see the...
It is telling me how fast I'm going.
Yeah, not
which
very.
Is incredibly useful.
It's basically it. Yeah, it's nice. Takes your, keeps your eyes on the road. The navigation and everything else is as you normally get cars these days, a little pop-up screen, nice and high. It's not touchscreen, but we do have a dial in the centre here to flick between it. I usually don't like them, but it's one of the better ones I've seen. It didn't take long to work out
oversized.
how to. Yeah, you just sort of. It's quite intuitive.
Fairly ergonomic,
which is nice. Certainly not the best out there, but again, this is not an expensive car, so I think it's pretty good for that. Visibility is fairly good as well.
Yeah, I'd say so. Although similar to the MX-5, I think the door mirror is just a little bit. The wing mirror is just a little bit too large. You know, it does take up quite a bit of your vision.
It's also not auto dipping. That's annoying.
Well,
you have to go old school. Yeah, I think generally speaking, it's quite a nice little car. There's very little wrong with it, really, in terms of the way, sitting in it. If you're not, if you're not a car person, as it were, and you're just looking for a nice sort of like town runaround or something like that, I think this is ideal.
Yeah,
you could do a lot worse than this.
Absolutely.